The Federal Communications Commission has approved an $8 billion merger between Paramount and Skydance Media. The deal, which was announced more than a year ago, includes the CBS broadcast television network, Paramount Pictures, and the Nickelodeon channel. A statement from FCC Chairman Brendan Carr reads in part, quote, Americans no longer trust the legacy national news media to report fully, accurately, and fairly. It is time for a change. Okay, Brendan, whatever you say, buddy. It took a while. It finally happened, Peter Baker. This was finally approved. But man, what a rocky road. And I've got to say, what was done on the 60 Minutes deal really was, I think, shocking to most people.
Yeah, look, this would have been a scandal, I think, in previous administrations. This is an administration that seems immune to scandals except for Jeffrey Epstein. But this one is remarkable because just 23 days before Donald Trump's FCC approved this deal, he extracted $16 million out of Paramount for a lawsuit that most legal experts consider to be bogus. And the shareholders of Paramount were reported to be concerned that if they didn't hand over this money for the use of Trump to build his library someday, that they wouldn't get this $8 billion merger approved. Lo and behold, the lawsuit that Trump had filed against CBS was officially dismissed 2 days ago in formalizing this $16 million settlement. 2 days later, the FCC, appointed by Donald Trump, therefore goes ahead and approves the $8 billion merger. Now, to a lot of critics, of course, this looks like extortion or bribery or what have you, and yet, of course, there are no hearings, there are no investigations, everybody's focused on other things, but this is a remarkable situation. I don't remember seeing anything like this in Washington in a lot of years.
Well, I'm really for Republicans, too. I'll just say it. It's just completely stupid. I've been in Washington for 30 years. There's always blowback. I remember during the Clinton impeachment when Republicans, I said, listen, you got to be very careful and don't cast every vote here and don't say everything here as if a Republican will never be president of the United States again. Because what we do here will set a precedent. Well, it's the same thing in the Trump administration. It's the same thing in all administrations. And you now have an FCC chairman that's openly picking winners and losers, deciding the people that go against what he thinks is a terrible thing and, should show, maybe mergers aren't approved. Maybe shows get taken off the air. But, David, there are going to be people in the White House who aren't Republicans in the future. And maybe they're not Democrats, the party with a 26 approval rating. Maybe it's a billionaire, an extraordinarily rich billionaire that runs as an independent. And if that happens, they look at this and say, well, I'm going to appoint an FCC chairman who's going to tip the scales for me time and time again, setting up a horrible precedent here. But it looks like Republicans are just walking straight into it. And I speak specifically of the fact that Paramount had to do a deal with the Trump administration, with Donald Trump, over 60 Minutes, over an edit, which news programs in the right, center, left have been doing now for 30, 40, 50 years. And they caved to them. They got the deal done. And, of course, then you have this unbelievable blowback from South Park. You never win doing this, David. No, I'm serious. You never win doing this. Like the greatest illusion is the illusion of control, that you can control everything in the media landscape. There's always blowback, but just talk about the precedent that's being set now for future Democratic and independent presidents.
Yeah, I think that's something that politicians regularly forget. I just have to say about that edit, we have a First Amendment. If I want to edit something as a journalist, almost any way I want, I can do it. Yeah. That's my right. You don't have to read my publication or watch my show, but the Constitution gives me the right to do that. Politicians, just getting back to your point, Joe, I just wanted to riff there for a second. Politicians act like they're going to be in power forever that their party is going to be in power forever. And we've seen really an escalation, right, from Democrat to Republican to Democrat to Republican, and each one picks up on the last president stretching the bounds of executive authority, and the new one stretches it a little further, and then the next one stretches a little further, and here we find ourselves with Trump. But he's hardly the first president to stretch the bounds of executive authority. I remember, and now it's quaint, right? But I remember George W. Bush with his signing statements. I'm signing this bill into law, but I think most of it is unconstitutional, and I may not enforce half of it. And there was a big uproar. How can a president do that? But what it did is it gave future presidents a way to build. And I talk to members of Congress all the time, and it's like these are very intelligent people for the most part. They've worked really hard, at least in the Senate, but in the House, too. You get a lot of them. And they've worked really hard to get there. And,
oh, my God. Listen to
then
you.
It's like,
you're such a snob. Go ahead. I'm sorry, David. You're such an elite media member, just pissing on House members like you do here at 7:05 in the morning. Are they not people, too, David? Are they not people, too? But go ahead.
Well, the House is more indicative of the American public. You have people that are really good at their job.
Like the American public? Is that what you're saying? You like the House of Lords, but you don't like the American public, David? Is that what you're telling us?
You realize what you're doing to me here, Joe. But what the point I was trying to make is...
Go ahead, David.
These are people that are actually very talented, and yet they can't seem to look ahead and realize how this is going to blow back on them. But I will say, finally here, I've noticed this with voters, too. When I talk to voters at campaign time, and I say, are you concerned about what this politician that you support is doing, and that the next president may do the same thing, only it's going to have policy consequences that you don't like? And they seem to either live in this world where, oh, there's no way that party's winning again. Don't you realize what their approval ratings are? Don't you realize that nobody likes them? And I think, finally, getting us back to the media and the way we started this little riff here, is that people are siloed in media in terms of what they choose to watch and read, and they forget that there's a whole other half or third of the country out there that has completely different opinions about how things should be done, and that things will not always be the way they are.
Right, and they're very ideological, as our members in Congress. They don't realize a lot of Americans just aren't ideological, and they will move back and forth. I remember getting elected in '94, getting to Congress in '95, and I think there was a U.S. News and World Report cover that talked about, vultures circling around a Democratic donkey, talking about the death of the Democratic Party. 1 year later, Bill Clinton elected president of the United States again and reelected. And then Republicans were all despondent. 2 years later, Democrats did pretty well. 2 years later, George Bush gets elected. In 2004, George Bush gets reelected. Karl Rove talks about a permanent Republican majority. 2 years later, Nancy Pelosi is the Democratic Speaker of the House, something Republicans never imagined happening. I mean, just 2 years before, they were talking about a, quote, permanent Republican majority. 2 years later, Barack Obama gets elected. With a coalition that nobody expected to ever be beaten again. The coalition of the ascendant. Republicans finished forever. I mean, he had 59 senators. It was a complete wipeout. 2 years later, the Tea Party takes over Congress. 2 years later, Barack Obama is reelected. 2 years later, Republicans have the best year they've ever had. I mean, this keeps going back and forth. Donald Trump wins in 2016. It's a landmark election. 2 years later, Democrats win big. I mean, so this goes back and forth. And John Lemire, like I said, I've been here for 30 years. I've had the same conversation with members of the Clinton administration, the Bush administration, the Obama administration, the Trump administration, and the Biden administration. And it's always the same. When they start acting like they're going to be here forever, I go, you only rent this place, right? And when you leave, it's going to seem like about 3 or 4 weeks, not 4 years. It moves fast. And nobody ever learns. They overreach. Nobody. I don't know what's wrong with people in Washington, D.C. I don't know why they never learn. They overreach, and what they do is used by the very people they overreach to try to destroy politically. And we have the same thing here with the FCC. I mean, again, you know what? It's your 4 years. It's your 4 years. You want to try to trample on the First Amendment, try to trample on the First Amendment. Courts are going to get in your way. You're going to be fighting for 4 years. And all you're doing is setting a precedent for left-wing Democrats or some crazed independent billionaire in the future. It's just bad policy. And most importantly, it works ultimately against the very thing you're trying to stop, because there's always blowback, whether that blowback comes like in the form of a left-wing Democrat, a power-hungry independent billionaire, or the creators of South Park. There's always blowback.